So we have E flat, B flat, and A flat. E flat, A flat, and B flat. It's 3 flats in the key of E flat. So if you know your primary triads or diatonic chords, that's a good start. That will sort of help you navigate through the numbers when I use the numbering system. So at the beginning of the song, it begins from a E flat and A flat, so it's a 1 and 4 movement. So let's just have a quick listen to it and then I'll play it. And the rhythm is in 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's give that a go from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in the bass you can hear this move. So that's already telling me that it's going from the 1 to 4 chord. So I think the voicings are this. So let me just pop this phone down so we can just sort of play that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now he's doing a bit of this. Oops. Let me listen to that again. Sorry. That's what he's doing. Okay. So G, F, E flat, C, D, E flat. So I'm playing E flat in the right hand, but it's in second inversion, starting from the B. So if you have your root position, E flat, just invert it. You can either hold the B down and play it together, or you can just play the single note. So hit the chord. Whoops. When you get to that A flat, I'm playing it with a C. And it's really hard to explain what I'm doing rhythmically. With sort of accompaniments like this, you really have to go with the feel. I can sort of break it down and give you a really basic understanding of how I'm using the left hand, but oftentimes it just comes natural. So I think with experience, you'll sort of pick up on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't even have to hit anything with the left hand if you want to keep it simple. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just play the right hand. If you want to add that melody, you can. So just to confirm, it's E, G, F, E flat. So yeah, that's the intro. So let's move on. Okay, that's a turnaround. So that's F, dominant 9. I did figure out this before the video, so it's not like I'm doing it on the fly, but it didn't take me long. So it goes from. So what I'm doing is it's a secondary dominant. So even though in the key of E flat, F minor is the second chord, but because we're going to B flat, we're making it a dominant chord. So it's not a minor chord anymore, it's now a major chord. It's called a secondary dominant because B flat is what it resolves to. And the voicings I'm doing, I'll give you a few options. The easy option is 1, 5, so F, C in the bass, and then the notes in the right hand, A, flat 7, because that's what makes it a dominant. If you have the E, that's a major 7. And then we want to play that 9. It's a dominant 9. So it's an extension of the dominant. Now, the right hand's always going to stay the same, but if you want to voice this differently, you can have F and C, you can double the root and play F again on the left hand. Or you can, instead of playing the F, play the E flat on the bottom as well. And you can get rid of the C if you want. as long as, because that's a chord tone. It's a tone. It's the flat 7 is a degree of a chord that can obviously give a chord its specific qualities. So it's a very important note. That's why you can leave that there and get rid of the 5th. You can keep the 5th if you want. So just to confirm. To tell you the dominant chord on the B flat. So then it's B flat, but we're adding in the A flat because it's a B flat dominant 7. But the way it's voiced is like this: so A flat in the right hand, D, F, and then all you do is just play B in the left hand, or you can play B and F. Back to the E flat. So it's time. It's a very common turnaround in jazz. In jazz, we'd play like this. Anyways, that's a side topic. But yeah, it's what we call a turnaround. So it's a chord sequence that's leading back to the 1 chord, but we're doing it by using secondary dominant. So A dominant 9, sorry, F dominant 9. B dominant 7, back to the E flat. So let's move on to the verse. Let me play it again. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted because I'm playing it through a speaker. I think there was a slight alteration in the turnaround with the F dominant 9. I think it sits on the B flat for a little bit longer, so let's play it. If you're talking on midnight spree, all that you left me was a melody. I think it's that one. Dun, dun, dun. Oops. Okay, no, it's before that. He just holds the B flat dominant 7 a little bit longer. Sorry, I'm not, like I said, I'm not familiar with this song, so. Nobody's up except the moon and me. That's the line, yeah. So it goes from. So he just holds the F dominant 9 a little bit longer. So instead of going dun, 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 he holds it, adding that little melody. So play the dominant 9, then repeat F, E flat, then go back to your E flat. And look, all they're doing in the verse is what they're doing at the intro, so it's bouncing from the E flat to the A flat. I think it's playing in that inversion, so A, E, and then root position A, C, E flat. I'm sort of hitting that F note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oops. That's kind of what I'm hearing. Then it's. So you can watch this tutorial or just sort of have a listen, maybe write the chords down, and then that will help you figure out, how long to play certain chords, because you probably don't know the song better than me. So I guess if I just give you the general chords and rhythm, you can probably, I trust that you can figure out the rest on your own. Now let's move into the chorus. I just realized before it gets to the chorus, when it gets to that E flat, so. He's pedaling with the E flat. So pedal is when you play other chords over a specific note, and generally, you know, in a lot of gospel music and even, you know, contemporary styles, even like this, I feel like this is a country song. You hold the one, the tonic, is a common way to pedal. So even though we can play over the E flat, we can also play it over the A flat. So he's doing that at the end. The reason why it works over the A flat is because E flat and A flat share a common note, which is E flat. So I think it was going. So that's how you would end it before you get into the chorus. And I think he does that again in the chorus. It's very common. Stuff. Back to the chorus. Okay, so all he's doing, he's walking up to the A flat, but he's got a few passing chords, and he changes the second chord in the second verse of the chorus. I know that made sense, but it's basically all he's doing is E flat. So it's the same position we're playing at the beginning, but then he's walking up to the A flat by playing a passing chord. So he's going to the G, and then he's playing E flat again, but then he's moving it to root position, or you can play a sus2 as well. So the total chords are E flat over G, A flat, and then B flat before he goes back to the E flat. So E flat, G, E flat, in root position, or you can play it as a sus2 as an option. Then to A flat major. So we're playing it in second inversion. E flat, A flat, C at the top, and then we're playing a B flat before we go back to E flat. And we're playing it like this: B's in the left hand, D, F, B. So it's in our first inversion. Back to the E flat, to where we started. Then he does that sort of plagal cadence again. A flat, but just a different inversion. It's very common in gospel music. What do we do? Anyways, so I shouldn't get sidetracked. So the chorus is. In the second time when he repeats, the second verse of the chorus, or you know, after he says the first line, it's the same thing. But what we do is we can alter the chord in the right hand when we get to that G, so the chord before the A flat, and play it as a G minor 7. So we can substitute the E flat to give a bit of harmonic variety. So it's not the same. That's what he's doing. So he's doing this. It's a subtle difference, but you sort of hear it when he's playing it in sequence. So the first one is. Let's have a listen to that. Yeah, he did that. So when he says Rosie, the second line, so he's doing it as a G minor 7, because we've got the 7th degree. So it's basically a B flat triad over G. So. Same thing. is to drag that out. I think before he gets into the third verse, or just after the chorus, there's that little, you'll hear that. So have a listen to it, because I've already shown you how to do that. All you have to do is apply those little sequences where they're relevant. So I won't necessarily play it all from the beginning, so I don't take up too much time. But let's move on. Yeah, same thing. So he's using that G minor 7 in that second round, so you can sort of hear that. Look, you don't actually have to. If you want to just play it the same, if it's too many chords for you, maybe you might just do play E flat major as a basic, the root position in the first one, but when you get to the second one, play it as a sus2. That way your hand isn't moving too much if you're not familiar with your chords. Yeah, so. Okay. Yeah, so there's a slight variation there. He did the same thing. Oh, it's not really, it's pretty much the same. So again, just have a listen to it. Here where you see the common, tonalities and little chord progressions within the song, and then it's just a matter of applying that in whatever context that he's doing in the song. Honestly, I'm pretty sure all of that is more so the same. I don't think there's any curveballs. So have a listen to the song and sort of apply everything I've just shown you. Go with the